How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 22. We've got a game on the road this week in Denver, Colorado as we take on the Denver Broncos, who are 8-4 heading into today's matchup. Meanwhile, after our 41-6 drubbing at the hands of the Minnesota Vikings last week, it's hard to find cause for optimism on this Detroit team. That being said, we have been competitive for stretches of our games to begin this series, and our assistant GM thinks that if we're able to string together 3 or 4 quarters of solid football, that we might be able to play spoiler against the Denver Broncos. Denver currently holds the number 5 seed in the AFC, as the Kansas City Chiefs are running away with the number 1 seed in the AFC. But our chances of pulling off an upset today will be tougher than normal, as we're missing a couple of starters here, in addition to DeAndre Swift and kick returner Trinity Benson. We're also going to be missing Taylor Decker, who's our starting left tackle, as well as starting free safety Will Harris, prompting us to make a couple of roster moves before today's game. First, we elevate wide receiver Isaiah Hodgins from the practice squad, and also head to the free agent pool in search of a running back to split some touches here, and I eventually settle upon Adrian Peterson. His best days are certainly behind him, but he did play for the Lions in 2020, so there's some familiarity with our team and our offense, so we sign him to be a part of our running back room on a rotational basis. Jamal Williams will get the start at running back here today, but it is Denver's offense who will start with the ball first as Jack Fox gets us underway here in the Mile High City. This one flying through the thin Denver air and out the back of the end zone for a touchback. That will put the ball in the hands of Teddy Bridgewater, the former Minnesota Viking, who is having a career year here in Denver. 26 touchdowns is easily a career best, and with 5 games left in this season, he could easily eclipse the 4,000-yard mark as well. Bridgewater will hand off on second down to Melvin Gordon, who redirects before being wrapped up by Trey Flowers, and it's 1st and 10 Denver on their own 38. Bridgewater under center, 5-step drop looking to the left side, and there's an unforced error right through the hands of his tight end. We'll take those though. As I mentioned earlier, we are pretty banged up on both sides of the ball, missing safety Will Harris here on defense. It's 3rd and 4, Bridgewater from the shotgun, quick drop and a very quick throw to Cortland Sutton, who has it at the Detroit 47 for a first down. 1st and 10 Broncos, Melvin Gordon to Bridgewater's right in the shotgun. Changing things up at the line of scrimmage is a delayed give to Gordon. He's got blockers and another first down. This time a gain of 10 to the 37-yard line. Denver looking to get points on their opening drive here, and it's 1st and 10. 5 wide for Bridgewater. Quick drop, quick throw to the left side, and Noah Fant will have it at the 29. That will lead to a 2nd and 2. Detroit's defense has been pretty bad this year, and they're on roller skates to begin today's game. A gain of 6 by Javonte Williams will give the Broncos the first down, and now they're inside the red zone just one play later. 2nd and 5, quick strike, and that pass is hauled in at the 10-yard line, and it's goal to go Denver. This is where you would like to see Detroit's defense stiffen up. Maybe escape only allowing 3 points. The first down handoff will go to Gordon, and he'll get maybe 4 yards. But there is a flag on the play, and this one is coming back. A holding penalty on the right guard, Graham Glasgow, will help in defending the end zone. That'll back Denver up. One play later, it's 2nd and goal from the 13, Bridgewater. Another short pass and another drop by this Denver offense. Mental mistakes are adding up for the Broncos here. A 1st and goal from the 10 is turned into a 3rd and goal from the 13. Bridgewater with tons of time. He'll take a shot to the end zone, and that's nearly picked off. Jeff Oduka in coverage makes a play as Brandon McManus is brought on to salvage 3 points for the red zone trip. And Denver has the first lead of the day, 3-0 over the Lions, as Amon-Ra St. Brown will handle kick return duties here today. He'll take this one back to the 28. And that is where Jared Goff and this Detroit offense will set up shop. It's not been a good season for the Detroit Lions signal caller, and he's not been great since we started this series either. Sim stats aside, he's completed just 50% of his passes for 540 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions over 3 games. So it's no surprise that the Lions start today on the ground. There's a gain of 4 for Jamal Williams. He's getting the start today for DeAndre Swift, and that will make it 2nd and 6. 2 deep safeties for Denver. And Goff will fire over the middle. There's St. Brown getting some reps in at wide receiver with a gain of 14. Adrian Peterson checks into the game on 2nd and 5. Hunter Bryant motions right to left, and Peterson will carry this one up the middle until he's tackled by Bradley Chubb after a gain of 2 or 3. And it's 3rd and short. Bunch formation on the right side. Williams back in the game, and Williams will fight his way forward, falling ahead with a gain of 10. Detroit finding some early success here against a stout Denver defense. Same formation on 1st down. Peterson in the game still, drifting back in the pocket. Goff lets it fly for Hawkinson, who has it at the 10. He climbed the ladder against Josie Jewell and picks up 25 yards. This throw a little bit behind him, but Hawkinson says no problem and hauls it in over the top of the middle linebacker. What a catch! So now Detroit has the chance to actually take the lead here. Goff to the air, 1st and 10. Looking to the left side, there's Quintez Cephas at the 1. And they will mark him short of the end zone. And I guess short of the 1st down marker. It's 2nd and 1. Goal line formation for the Lions. Handoff Williams, and he's met behind the line of scrimmage by a blitzing Justin Simmons. 3rd and 2 at the 3-yard line. Now in the I formation, they'll try Williams again, and he's blown up at the line of scrimmage. The rookie Baron Browning bursts through as both defenses get stops inside the 10-yard line. As Detroit has to settle for a game-tying field goal, it's 3-3 with just over 1 minute to go in the 1st quarter. The handoff on 2nd down will go to Melvin Gordon, redirecting. He's tackled at the 36, and that will be enough for a Denver 1st down. Another shotgun snap for Bridgewater. He'll hand off to Gordon. Ball comes out, and it's recovered. Michael Brockers picks it up, and Detroit has turned over the Broncos. We've been lacking big plays on both sides of the ball this season, but Sean Dean Hamilton lowers the boom and now sets up our offense with excellent field position as the 1st quarter is coming to a close here. 2nd and 8 on the Denver 37-yard line. Goff in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Fires wildly in the direction of Hawkinson. And with 2 seconds to go in the 1st quarter, suddenly we're in danger of wasting this field position. 3rd down, Goff under pressure, fires, and he's intercepted. Oh, he gave it right back, and Kareem Jackson in a foot race, he will score. A pick 6 on the last play of the 1st quarter will put the Broncos back in the driver's seat of this one. What a shift in momentum as the Lions go from looking at a long field goal to being down by a touchdown as we head on to the 2nd quarter. Now 23 interceptions on the season for Jared Goff. That easily leads the league. He started 3 of 3, but then had the incompletion and, of course, the pick 6 that has put Denver up. And the Lions will go to the ground game here. 1st and 10. Jamal Williams will fight his way forward for 5 yards, and congratulate Ali McNeil on the sideline for some reason. Denver playing off on 3rd and inches. Single high safety look. Goff to the air. Just gets this one away. And St. Brown with a nice adjustment to haul that one in at the 46. It's a 1st down after a gain of 11 as Detroit will get near midfield. A first down incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Khalif Raymond on the jet sweep there, and he will be close to the marker. Another 3rd and inches for this Lions offense, and this time they'll bring out the fullback Jason Kabinda. Good push up front. Kabinda with the ball, and he goes through a wide open lane for a gain of 14. Maybe we better break that play out more often. That'll make it 1st and 10 for the Detroit offense at the Denver 30. Play action for Goff. He's got time, fires downfield. There's Quintez Cephas through an arm tackle. He's inside the 10 at the 7, and it's goal to go Detroit. There's something different about today. We're actually moving the ball. But the question is, can we finish drives? Detroit will set up the screen on 2nd and goal. Well covered! Stephen Weatherly in the backfield for a loss of 1, and that will make it 3rd and goal. 7 yards to go here on 3rd down. Bunch formation to the right. Goff back to pass. Just a 3-man rush. He's got time. Fires to the end zone. It's caught by Quintez Cephas. And that's one way to make up for throwing a pick 6. What an excellent bounce back drive for Jared Goff and this offense. Austin Siebert on to make it a tie game, and his kick will split the uprights. 10-10 with 6.5 minutes to go in the first half here, and for once there's something to cheer about on the Detroit Lions sideline. They might not have a lead right now, but it sure feels like they do with the way both sides of the ball have been playing to start today's game. Now both teams have scored points off of turnovers, as Melvin Gordon will carry this one. He's quickly wrapped up after a gain of 2. And Alex Anzalone is shaken up on that play. He will be checked out by Detroit medical staff. We'll have an update on him after this 3rd down play. Blitz is brought. Bridgewater just gets this one away, but it is off the mark for Noah Fant, and the Lions defense will pitch a 3-and-out. There's more good news for the Lions, as Anzalone's injury is not expected to be serious. And St. Brown will return this punt. He's waiting inside his own 15-yard line, actually on the 10. Cuts to the right and has a decent punt return to the 21-yard line. But it looks like this one is coming back a bit. An illegal block in the back on Charles Harris will back them up further. 1st and 10 on their own 11-yard line. Goff under center. Broncos sack the line of scrimmage, and Williams can't get far before another flag flies in. And this one is also on the Lions. A hole will back them up further. Now 1st and 15 on their own 6-yard line. They've got their work cut out for them here, as penalties are an easy way to kill momentum. 1st and 15. There's a throw over the middle. Hunter Bryant hauls it in at the 17 and gets a bunch of that yardage back. This is a very manageable 2nd and 4. Goff to pass, and he is well off the mark for Cephas. Now 3rd and 4. Balaj will check in against a very welcoming defensive front, and that is an easy conversion right up the middle, and the Detroit Lions drive will continue. They still have a ways to go if they want to get points, but that is an encouraging start to a drive that easily could have gone 3-and-out after the penalty. And now it's Jamar Jefferson still going, a gain of 16 for the rookie. We've not seen a lot of him this season, but the Lions are using a running back by committee approach here today. That is the 4th Detroit Lions running back to touch the ball, as Williams checks in on 2nd down and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's a 3rd and long for the Lions, and they've struggled on 3rd downs this year. 2 wide receivers to the right. Goff, well protected, flings this one in the direction of St. Brown, and that is deflected. Nowhere near the intended receiver, and that will bring out Jack Fox to punt the ball away. Just under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Fox will boom this one towards the sideline. It bounces inside the 10 and rolls out at the 5. Our superstar punter does it again, as now Denver has to drive 95 yards if they want to hit pay dirt. A 1st down carry to Melvin Gordon will lose one. Danny Trevathan the first one there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater will go under center. Gordon's still in the game. Detroit crowding the line, and Gordon with a nice cut spin move, breaking his way up to the 24-yard line. That'll give you some breathing room. Gordon just one broken tackle away from taking that one the distance, and only a heroic effort by backup safety Dean Marlowe kept it from being a touchdown. As Bridgewater on second down on the move will find Jerry Jeudy at the 43, and now they'll go hurry up offense. We're inside 2 minutes. Bridgewater to the air again, steps up in the pocket, and down he goes. Deshaun Hand and Trey Flowers combining for the sack. It's 2nd and 15, and Denver will spend their first timeout. Sorry, it's Detroit using their first timeout. They want the ball back here. They put Denver behind the sticks, but a strike to Courtland Sutton will get the first down. The Lions essentially gifting the Broncos a timeout here. And it's 1st and 10 Denver as we approach the 1 minute mark. Ball on the 46, four-man rush. Bridgewater getting happy feet in the pocket. He's chased, will take off and run, and he will take the contact at the 39, and now Denver spends their first timeout. They're on the edge of field goal range. 2nd and 3 after the Bridgewater scramble. Teddy back to pass. Well protected over the middle, and there's a short completion to the 32. Denver uses their second timeout with 54 seconds to go. Corners in press coverage on 1st and 10. Bridgewater in the shotgun. He's back to pass against a three-man rush. All day to throw. Literally no pressure as Bridgewater takes his shot. There's Jerry Jeudy inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. Sending 3 was a bad idea, but the clock will stop with 17 seconds after a spiked ball. 2nd and 10, quick throw to Noah Fant, and he's tackled in bounds at the 8, and the Broncos will call their final timeout here. 3rd and 5, they cannot stop the clock. There's just 13 seconds to go. Bridgewater to pass, firing over the middle, and that's nearly intercepted by Sean Dean Hamilton. And the Broncos will settle for 3 to end the half. They lead this one 13-10 as we head into halftime. We've got a nice back and forth game here as the Lions have actually been able to move the ball fairly well on offense. Let's take a look at how our NFC North rivals the Vikings did today. Well, they fall 33-27 despite 3 interceptions from RG3. And their playoff hopes are dwindling as they continue dropping games that they probably could win. They look nothing like the team that destroyed us a week ago, but then again, we look nothing like the team that got blown out last week. With the exception of the pick 6, it's been a really solid game for the Lions, and the fact that they're in this one at halftime has a lot of people thinking we might be able to pull off the upset here today. We do receive the second half kickoff, and Jared Goff will head under center on 2nd and 3. 2 high safeties for the Broncos. Peterson is up the middle, and he will power his way ahead for a fresh set of downs. Now 2nd and 8 in the I formation. Stretch hand up to the right. Williams gets to the edge, across midfield, and he meets contact at the 45 and falls ahead to the 42. A well-blocked stretch play to the right side has the Lions on the move to start the second half. Now Goff will head to the air against the blitz. Gets crushed. This is a 50-50 ball, and Khalif Raymond hauls it in at the 14. Those aren't the plays we expect him to make. He had a step on his man downfield, but actually comes back for that one as Jared Goff just gets lit up by the unblocked linebacker on this play, but somehow gets that one away to his wide receiver. 1st and 10 Detroit, inside the red zone. Can they cap off this with a score? Ballage will do his best. There's a gain of 6 down to the 8, and it's 2nd and 3. 2 wide receivers left for Goff, who's in the shotgun. Lets it fly for Raymond, who drops that one without any contact, and it's 3rd and 3. What's your call here on 3rd and short? Jefferson in the game, and they'll trust the rookie with this one, and he will reward their faith with a 5-yard carry to the left side. It's goal to go Denver at the 3-yard line. Now Williams is back in the game, and they will hand off to him. Touchdown! I tell you, our running game is having a lot of success here today against the Broncos. And credit backup left tackle Jamarco Jones with dominantly sealing the edge on this play. Nice blocking by Jackson, our left guard, as well. And Detroit has their first lead of the day midway through the third quarter. But can the defense step up? Here's a 2nd and 1, and Deshaun Hand along with Sean Dean Hamilton will bring him down for a loss of 2. It's 3rd and 3, and the Lions will crowd the line. A little misdirection, and it works as Javonte Williams will pick up the first down. Detroit's defense unable to force the 3 and out. Once again, the Lions will stack the box here. Single high safety look, and another carry for Gordon, who breaks a tackle and fights his way ahead for about 5 yards. As now Sean Dean Hamilton is shaken up, and he will actually be brought to the locker room for further evaluation, as one of the 2 starting middle linebackers for the Lions is going to be sidelined for the rest of this game. 3rd and 1, Broncos blitz is brought. Bridgewater can't find Noah Fant on the rollout. And while the defense will get a stop, we do get bad news, as Sean Dean Hamilton will likely miss time beyond just this game with what's been diagnosed as an abdominal tear. He's been one of our best defensive players here today, as St. Brown will let this one go, but it takes a very Denver bounce, and it's downed at the 1. Jared Goff and the Detroit offense will be backed up to start this drive. 99 yards to score a touchdown here. 3 tight ends on the field. Jamal Williams in the game, and he will get about 4 tough yards and a little bit of breathing room for the Lions. Now 3rd and 6 from the 6-yard line. Goff 3-step drop, gets crushed. Interior pressure there, and it's a very quick 3 and out. Halapuli Vaitai getting beat immediately off of the snap. Shelby Harris getting a clean run at Jared Goff. And now Denver with really good field position following the punt. That's what your special teams unit can do for you there. As a quick throw right over the head of Deshaun Hand will have a first down to Noah Fant. We've not really seen Bridgewater air the ball out very much. He's been very conservative as a passer here today, but now he finds Fant for another catch and another first down. That man is a matchup nightmare, and we'll see how the Lions are able to try and slow him down. 1st and 10, they'll go back to the ground game. Nice call there, and it is a 3rd straight first down for the Broncos. Melvin Gordon getting the call there. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Ball on the 18. Bridgewater from the shotgun. He's got time. Fires downfield, and that's hauled in inside the 5. Call it the 1-yard line. Jerry Jeudy's 4th reception makes it goal to go Broncos. They'll bring in the fullback here. 2 tight ends on the left side of the formation. Melvin Gordon right up the middle, and he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos capitalize on a short field with a 1-yard scoring plunge and now lead by 3 after a 5-play, 54-yard drive that just took a minute and a half off the clock. There's still over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, however, so this one is far from over as Jamar Jefferson gets the carry and a lane, and he will fall ahead to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7 and a first down as our running game continues to work well. Now Williams with the call on first down. There's a gain of about 4 to lead to a 3rd and 3 as Balazs checks in. Denver knows it's coming, and they still can't stop it. And give credit to this offensive line. They played very well here in today's game, and a lot of these snaps have been bruising runs right up the middle. As Goff heads to the air on 2nd and 10, there's a quick throw to Hawkinson, who fights forward for the first down. And as we head on to the fourth quarter, Lions might be trailing by a field goal, but they are very much in this one. It is 20-17, and Detroit is on the edge of field goal range here. 2nd and 4. Adrian Peterson in the game for the Lions. Goff under center, and Peterson gets the call up the middle. He'll be inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. The Lions utilizing all 4 of their active running backs on this drive. Now Williams is in the game, 1st and 10. Goff in the shotgun play action. And Goff will unload for St. Brown, who somehow hauls that one in at the 2. Are you kidding me? St. Brown, the rookie, has one of the highlight catches of the year so far. He's draped by 2 defenders, and he still manages to haul this one in with one hand. And it's goal to go Denver at the 2. The fullback Kabinda is in the game, but Williams gets blown up in the backfield. It's Browning again back at the 4, and it's 2nd and goal. A similar formation on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. Williams met, but he fights his way in for the touchdown. Jamal Williams would not be denied, and Detroit has retaken the lead. And Williams putting the entire team and Malcolm Roach on his back as he scores from 4 yards out. Austin Siebert on to make it a 4-point game, and his kick is good. So 24-20 is your score as a 12-play, 74-yard drive puts the Lions on top with 8.5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Bridgewater from his own 25 fires to the right side and the screen. Gordon still going, and it looks like he'll have the first down there. Bridgewater has just 155 passing yards through the air today, but he's got his team moving here. There's a strike to midfield, gain of 6 for Hamler, and it's 1st and 10. Anzalone is back out there for the Lions. Bridgewater sets up the screen, and Onwuzurike makes the play back at the 47. The rookie defensive end playing that one perfectly, and it's 2nd and 14. He's disappeared for large chunks of his rookie season, but if we can make a few more plays like that, he could be in line for more playing time as Noah Fant falls ahead to the 31. 18 yards after the catch, as once he gets going, he is hard to bring down, and it's 1st and 10 Broncos from the 31. They'll try the screen again, and Onwuzurike again with the play. This time it's a sack back at the 38 to set up a 3rd and 13. This might be 4-down territory for the Broncos, but a 3rd down stop here would be big. Short throw for Judy, who redirects and still picks up the 1st down. The Lions were guarding the sticks, but that proves to be too conservative of a call as the drive will continue. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Denver with the chance to take the lead if they can get into the end zone. Bridgewater downfield, and he scores. Both safeties too far back in the end zone to make a play on that one, and the Broncos will retake the lead with 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Just one coverage mistake after another as McManus makes it 27-24. And Detroit will once again turn to their offense in hopes of getting some more points on the board. They need just 3 to tie, but a touchdown would put them on top. The clock is on their side. We've got 5 minutes to go, and Goff heads to the air on 1st and 10. Throw downfield. Quintez Cephas has it at the 40. There's a good start to the drive, and it's 1st and 10. Now they'll bring in the fullback, Kabinda, and Williams will follow him to the left side, falling ahead for a gain of 7. That's a gutsy carry for Jamal Williams, who's found the end zone twice here today. It's 2nd and 3, Kabinda still in the game. Goff under center, short drop, now rolls to his right. Will take off and run, gets a block from Hawkinson, and will pick up the 1st down by himself. 8 yards, and he will duck out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Closing in on Austin Siebert, field goal range, 1st and 10. Adrian Peterson up the middle. He breaks a tackle, still going to the 30. He falls ahead for a gain of 15, and now the Lions are in field goal range. And this is where you got to be careful with the clock here. You don't want to leave the Broncos too much time, but an incomplete pass will stop the clock and a flag will fly in. And this is holding on the Lions to back them up. They got Jamarco Jones to make it a 3rd and 15 after an incomplete pass back at the 35. How aggressive do you get on third down? Goff looking to the right sideline for Hawkinson, and that's knocked away to set up a 52-yard field goal for Austin Sieberts. Wind blowing right to left, but we're kicking in the thin Denver air, and that splits the uprights to tie the game at 27. But have they left the Broncos too much time? There's still 3 minutes to go. They've got the 2-minute warning and all 3 timeouts. And Teddy Two Gloves conducted a very nice drive last time he was on the field. 1st and 10, delayed give to Williams, and Anzalone is there at the line of scrimmage to set up a big 3rd and 5. This defense has been bad in clutch situations like this. They've got another chance here as Bridgewater, chased from the pocket, rolls to his right and throws this one away. And the Detroit Lions defense has made their biggest stop of the day. Goff will have a chance at a 2-minute drill as St. Brown calls for a fair catch, but there's another flag down, and it's another special teams penalty on this Detroit Lions team. Charles Harris again has made getting points 10 yards more difficult as it's 1st and 10 from their own 14. Williams breaking a tackle at the 2-minute warning. He is brought down, but he turned nothing into something there for the Lions, and that will set up a 3rd and 3. Adrian Peterson in the game. And Peterson will have the 1st down, fighting his way ahead to the 26-yard line. That's the first of several big plays the Lions will need if they want to get into field goal range. 90 seconds to go. All 3 timeouts for the Lions as Goff fires over the middle for Cephas for a gain of 8. And that will set up a 3rd and 1. 1 minute and 2 seconds on the clock. Handoff Williams, and he once again converts 3rd and short for the Lions, who immediately spend their first timeout with 57 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. They'll need some chunk plays if they want to get into field goal range, however, as Jared Goff is off the mark looking for Quintez Cephas. You can see by the red line on the field is the 38-yard line that marks the edge of Austin Siebert's range. We've got about 40-some or maybe 50 yards to go as Goff will take a deep shot for Raymond, and that is incomplete. Underthrown for his speedy wide receiver, and it's 3rd and 10. As suddenly Denver could get the ball back. Goff to the left sideline for Cephas, who can't hang on through the contact as Denver's defense comes up big. And that will bring out Jack Fox to try and pin the Broncos deep in their territory and end hopes of a game-winning drive on their end. Denver with all 3 timeouts. This one looks good, and it will bounce inside the 5 and will be down at the 3. Jack Fox does it again and buries the Broncos inside their own 5-yard line, and they do not appear in any hurry to move down the field. No need to risk it here. And we'll go on to overtime with the score tied at 27. 4 quarters not enough to establish a victor here in Colorado, as I think this one could go either way. We've seen several lead changes, and overall it's been a balanced game here. Both teams have left opportunities on the field, and it'll be the Denver offense with the ball first here. They win the coin toss and elect to receive. And they will start the overtime period inside their own 30-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 29. Blitz is brought, and Bridgewater misses wildly in the direction of his wide receiver. 3rd and 6. The Lions will show a blitz, and they will bring 5. Bridgewater counters. There's Javonte Williams with 1st down yardage and more to the 42 as Denver's drive will continue with that 3rd down conversion. Now 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line. 2 tight ends on the field. Bridgewater in the shotgun once again. And a quick throw to Noah Fant will be hauled in short of the marker. And a nice play there by Trey Flowers, combining with Danny Trevathan to make it 3rd down. 4 yards to go for the Broncos on this conversion. Bridgewater short drop. Time to throw to the right side. Wide open man who falls ahead, but is marked short of the marker. 4th and inches. And they will send out the punting unit. I think I'd go for it here. 4th and inches near midfield, but that will be boomed away. St. Brown at his own 10-yard line catches that one and immediately steps out of bounds. So not a bad play here. If Denver can get a stop, they might have a short field as Jared Goff will take the field. He's under 50% completion percentage here today, but does have a touchdown, and he's got the confidence of this team and a bunch of running backs able to carry the ball. There's the 8th carry for Adrian Peterson to pick up about 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 1. Williams in the game on 2nd down. He'll burst through a lane up the left side, and he'll have 9 and the first. Williams nearing the century mark on 21 carries. He's found the end zone twice, and it is 2nd and 3. Play action off of Peterson. Deep shot for Hawkinson, who can't haul that one in. 3rd down. Maybe not the best decision by Goff there, but Hawkinson is his big play man. And Balaj will have the 1st down conversion as the Lions once again turn to their ground game on 3rd and short. Denver's been unable to stop runs right up the middle very consistently. And Williams will carry once again with blockers in front. He's across midfield and inside the 40 to the 31. Jamal Williams with a career day, and he's got the Lions inside Austin Siebert range with that carry. But we're not done just yet. Detroit is going for the jugular, or at the very least, an easier field goal as Adrian Peterson powers ahead inside the 20 down to the 19. It'd be a 36-yard field goal from this position, give or take, but the offense stays on the field. Goff under center, he's back to pass. Lets it fly for Bryant. This one's over. So we won't go 0-17 after all, as Detroit walks it off on the Denver Broncos. Oh man, does it feel good to get that first victory, especially coming late in a difficult season like this one. It only took 300 rushing yards in overtime. But your 2021 Detroit Lions are finally in the win column. Despite only completing 48% of his passes, Jared Goff easily had his best game of the series thus far and threw the game-winning touchdown. We also had the breakout game we were looking for from Jamal Williams. He found the end zone a couple of times and crossed the 100-yard mark. Adrian Peterson added 75 yards. Khalil Balaj had 40. Even Jared Goff got in on the action. We've actually run the ball pretty well throughout this series, but we haven't been playing in close games, and that's really prevented us from committing to the run game like we did today. It's when we're forced to throw that this offense starts taking a big step back, and upgrading our wide receiver core is a priority for me this offseason. On the defensive side of the ball, it was an imperfect but spirited performance from a unit that was banged up throughout today's game. We were missing Will Harris. Sean Dean Hamilton was probably our best player, but he went down with an injury, and Alex Anzalone also missed time on defense. There's certainly room for improvement in terms of making stops on 3rd and longs. I feel like we gave up a lot of easy yards and yards after the catch to the Broncos here today. Pass defense continues to be one of the major weaknesses on this roster. We're also really struggling to get after the passer and generate pressure, and bringing forward just isn't doing it right now. But for all the holes and weaknesses on this roster, we are in the win column, and that itself makes everything better. We got some really strong play from backups who were thrust into starting roles. We didn't hear a lot of Dean Marlowe's name, but when you're a safety, that's not a bad thing. Jamarco Jones had a really solid day at left tackle, especially against Bradley Chubb. And of course, Jamal Williams with a career day for us. He set a new career high in rushing yards with 126 here today, and also had his first multi-touchdown game on the ground. He was definitely our workhorse today, but we were able to split carries between 4 running backs to keep everybody fresh. And our offensive line was able to consistently move the pile in short yardage situations. The end result is over 500 yards of total offense, 26 first downs. We were 10 of 16 on 3rd down. And we're 5 of 5 in the red zone, including scoring 4 touchdowns on our 5 trips. I wouldn't say we played a complete game, but it certainly was good enough to win, and there's a lot of happy people in Detroit on Monday, including our assistant GM, who's really happy to see us finally get into the win column. And it's late season victories like these that really give you hope for the future. The end of the season could have spiraled out of control after the blowout loss to the Vikings, but instead we regroup and pull off a victory in overtime on the road, which is going to boost morale and also give some key players a nice chunk of experience here. Jamal Williams, Jared Goff, and Trey Flowers all get 10,000 experience each. So we get to upgrade all of them here, heading into our next game against the Arizona Cardinals. So we go power back upgrade for Williams. Jared Goff, we decide to go with the improviser upgrade. One of his weaknesses is that he doesn't extend the play very much, so that's part of the reason why it shows that upgrade as well. Our pass protection has been pretty solid, but he might need to break the pocket and make some plays with his legs. So we go with the improviser upgrade for him. Trey Flowers got half a sack today and actually wears the C on defense, so he gets a power rusher upgrade, as I will never say no to more pass rush, and that's an element of our defense I would love to energize here. Sean Dean Hamilton also had a really solid game for us and gets an upgrade, but I think he'll be done for the season, as his abdominal tear will keep him out for 4 weeks. We have just 4 games left in this first season, and none of them are against easy opponents. Next week we face the NFC West leading Arizona Cardinals, who are 8 and 5 despite missing Kyler Murray for a good chunk of this season. Murray will be back in the lineup for Arizona next week, so I don't know if we'll make it a win streak, but 1 victory is fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this long video as much as I did, and let me know who impressed you out on the field here today. Like always, have a good one, and I'll catch you next time.